So now I will model the wrap in the shield. The first thing I will do is that I will orientate the shield and place it on my character in object mode, not to mess with local orientation. And then I will add a curve that will be our base to create the first wrap. Once added, I will go into edit mode, scale it down and place the two Bezier points where the wrap should be attached. I can copy the whole curve to create the second wrap and position it accordingly. I will subdivide it once to add a control point so that I can wrap it around the forearm. I will select the shield and go into edit mode, and with the proportional editing fall off, I will slightly push the inside forward. I've parented the curves to the shield so that now I can cancel rotation and movement by pressing Alt R, Alt G, move them onto another layer so that it will be easier for me to work on. To make things simple, I will use the existing topology and move some edges to create a hole into the sides of the inside shield. This way I will be able to plug in my wraps and make some easy editing. I revise the whole positioning by selecting two loops that I push out so that I have both my edge loop and then the supporting loop for the hole, so that I won't need to create additional loop cuts to reinforce the corners of the hole. I can now extrude it and scale it down, and then eventually extrude it inward so that I get some depth to this edge and this border. I won't be using the curve as a curve modifier or a profile factor. I will just use them to guide me while I'm just extruding a duplication of the edges of the hole we have created. So I'm getting rid of useless loops for the time being, and I have just duplicated one of the edge and I'm extruding it so that it's aligned with the curve we have created. Then I just need to bevel those edges so that it will support them and pinch them. So I've just recalculated the normals so that the bevel behave correctly. I can then duplicate this wrap and move it on top. And then I will trick its position so that it is snapped to the inside of the shield, and then we will model some kind of attachment or something, metal stuff that will stitch or hold this part of the mesh. To create this metal attachment, I will just add a simple plane and I will scale it down, and then I will cut it so that it gets some kind of a U shape. Using face snapping, I will project it onto the inside face of the mesh, and I will reposition the buggy vertices that were projected on the wrap. Then I will be able to extrude it once. But before, I will create an inset of the wall part so that I get an outer edge loop which is clean. So now it's extruded. I will isolate the part where the wrap is supposed to be attached, and I will be able to create a new hole by extruding it up, creating an inset, tweaking the position, and extruding it down. Then it's just time to add some supporting edge loop to harden every angles. So I'm pressing Ctrl R, I'm making those loops slide. Once done, I will add a sphere with only 8 segments and 8 rings and cut it into half. That will allow me to create the nails, so I will just orientate it onto the face, scale it down, and extrude it inward so that I get an outer edge that is smooth. Then I just need to place it. You don't need to make it clipping. That will be better if it was a little floating, because you will get some ambient occlusion effect, while if you stuck it into the mesh with clipping, you won't have that quality of AO. So once I'm done here, I will just rejoin this new mesh to the shield, and that's it. We will just create an additional nail to attach the first wrap to the inside of the shield, and that should be good.